You tell me what's important right now in this time, in this day. You tell me. You are tuned in to Dark Matter Reading, designed for the creative minds, for the explorer, for the truth seeker. We are here to protect your melanin, to raise the vibration of the planet, and to raise the frequency. Those that have already been here know what's up. Shout out to all the truth seekers, the light bringers, the master teachers, those who uplift the communities, especially of melanated beings, those who have put in the footwork, the soldiers. I want to give my deepest condolences and shout out to those we have lost, those who continue on with this battle to save our children, to save the young minds who are being easily manipulated and becoming prisoners of this war that we are in, we have been in. It has not stopped. Our ancestors were fighting this same war, and now we find ourselves picking up the arms and continuing what they attempted to do, what they have shed blood for us to be able to speak our truth, to speak our peace, to educate our people the correct way, to correct the historical records, to also wake up the sleeping giant that they call the black race, the melanated races. And I appreciate your years of dedication and commitment to the blog, and I promise you there is more to come. I just wanted to get on video, and as rough as I'm looking, I wanted to bring a sense of my vulnerability to you guys. I want you to be my soul family. I want you to take this journey with me with non-judgmental eyes, with non-bias, with an open mind, open heart, open ears, and an open spirit. This constant seeking, this constant anxiety towards the higher source. You will understand what the bottom line is, which is your spiritual walk, your spiritual journey, this life. And if you are aware of the games and the manipulation that's being played with your mind, with your spirituality, you would tap in every time you see the notification of Dark Matter readings. What's underneath it? What energy does it bring? What is happening? What is occurring around you? What is your melanin responding to? Let's ask these questions. Let's talk about it. will not go low, go down to make you get it. I will make you come up and get it. I'm not just the average YouTuber, content creator. And there's a lot of that going around. I know. That's not me. Those who are here to gain, to take away, to ascend, to be enlightened, to raise the vibration of your own frequency, to get you to stop thinking on the mundane levels of humanity. We are now leaving our humanity and we are entering into our godliness. We are divine. And you must know this, not believe it. You must know. I come for those who I know look for me. I come for those who I know are needing some food. Some real food, like real food. Nourishment. And they will take it. They will not reject it. They will go do the research for themselves and they will become even more nourished, more enlightened than I could ever attempt to provide. Those are the creators that I look for. Those who are humble. Those who are hungry. So this production is not a news regurgitation, nor about the recent frenzy of the jabs and the wars and the politics and the genocide blatantly being advertised and projected into your TV screens and your phones. Why and how do we allow it, and why is it so easy? Let's talk about it. I'm on a roll. This is exclusive, in your face interviewing with Majestica Melanin, just kind of free flowing, just freestyling. You know, we always say we're spontaneous. There's never a schedule or a method to this madness. We just are, and we will speak when we feel. Majestica Melanin is about all things melanated. Everything. Because ultimately, carbon is the answer. Ultimately, melanin makes the world go round. And melanin is alchemy. That's it. So stay here so we can dig deeper. I'm just getting warmed up. I'm feeling nice. You know, it's one of those nights, and you guys are lucky to find this channel, this energy flow, this frequency. You need to stay on this frequency. Why the attack on our melanin? Why the attack on deeply rich melanated people? So that made me know that there's something with the blood. There's something with the carbon makeup. There's something with the biological, structural, DNA, chemical, makeup, the cosmic design of people. Let's talk about it. I am here to protect your melanin. Take one. Intro. The Melanin conferences have been held every year since 1919, and in all, not one melanated man nor woman has been invited to speak or give input. The behavior of non-melanated races give pause and keen awareness of the history of genocidal acts toward and against melanated peoples across the world. As we enter into a new epoch and enter into an unstable century, it is fair to assess how melanated bodies are to sustain and protect themselves. Though technology is at its highest form and continues to reach into the possibilities of the unknown, and as the human body depends on technology for just the smallest things, it is also in danger of total assimilation into a program that has been manipulated and is destructive in its nature and intent. We discovered the jewels of the world around 2016, and by 2020, the world was demonizing it, yet studying it all at once. The jewel that was studied, the jewel that the world needed and craved and relied on, is this intelligence, the intelligence called melanin. The ancients understood the power of a force, and it did everything in its power to hold on to the key secrets stolen. Melanated humans have begun to awaken, unmasked, to these secrets hidden in plain sight. The decoding of the decalcified minds. I will surely open a new reality, and soon some believe a prophecy will be revealed. Negroes, blacks, African-Americans, Indians, Moors. Who are these people whose genetics predate millenniums? A lot of myths point to origins of our kind. Fragments, dispersed, over time colonized minds, we are forced to leave behind a memory and record of a time of balance and harmony. Even in the Bible stories, the allegories tell us of our true mission, the water symbolic to the gods, floods of the physical over the spiritual realm, we have been drowned. Our cosmic memory suffered heavily under the attacks of the materialism and the ultimately individualism. We suffered from a lack of a collective consciousness to the beyond codes, and they are exclusive to melanated people. A one mind, a movement will prove more powerful than marching, petitioning, or even voting. If these activities are necessary, melanated bodies are in danger of assimilating to unjust practices and unequal chance of survival within the current social structure. Operations under the guise of the corporations designed to overlook and show little regard to its populations with a darker skin, hue, and a genetic makeup of the gods themselves. The separation of black ancient wisdom, magic, and history, a great wound entered into a people who are now forced to live with little to no knowledge of their ancestral past, to be disconnected to the One. The one true understanding that makes a human whole is not only tragic, but when done purposely, it is criminal. It is what has happened to melanated bodies within the Americas, and it is my hope to begin to search for your own path, and to also enter into a metaphysical of all things is a truly magical experience, and I believe they go hand in hand. In order to find your true ancestral path, you have to be open into going into the unseen that for so long has been conditioned to fear. My search began not because I wanted it to, but because they wanted me to know. My ancestors wanted me to know. Peace be upon the ancestors. Call yours out. You got to talk about them. Those are people that you know for sure blood run through your veins. Like, you know they were here. They crossed over, they transitioned. They are still with you, inside of you. And when you go one day, you're going to return back into your grandchildren, back into your children. It's the cycle of life. Like I said, we are leaving the realm of humanity and entering the realm of divinity, godliness, raising the vibrations, understanding that you are not your physical body, you are not your ego or that person you think you are looking at in the mirror, that vain identity that you think you're supposed to look in a certain way. That's not you. Because I am compelled to rediscover me, I am compelled also to share this experience so that other melanated bodies can also heal. Principles as one united mind creates a new reality. Protect my melanin. Protect me. Namaste. A spiritual gathering among the ancestors are inside those who now live. A spiritual gathering, and some of you may know among the ancestors my writing and my are inside my those who now live. As Asada Shavaji, poet. Did you hear that? A spiritual gathering among the ancestors are inside those who now live. That means you. That means me. The rise of melanin shall continue, and a spiritual climb in this new time to change your mind, to create new signs of hope and peace and a new perspective on what it is we are here to do. Alright, serious creatives only, serious spiritualists on Go to Black Rain. I am here to counsel, to build, to analyze what it is that you need to do to help you develop and to create a plan for your own journey. Those of you who know, you know. Those of you who need to grow, continue to tap in. Send your friends over so that they can build as well. This was light work tonight, and I'm in rare form. You get a chance to see a face instead of just the voice behind the podcast. Now that you are tapped back in, you can relate and understand where we are going with this new approach to connecting and sharing the knowledge. A shout out to Rasbin for the crystal copper quartz. I got to pick it out at an event. He wrapped it for me, put the little Abyssinian. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's been protecting me. But because they wanted me to know, my ancestors wanted